this match and just the sheer adrenaline rush of fighting your friend and having it devolve quickly into a brawl really takes its toll. Ace now up on the top rope.
Not familiar territory for Ace, but successful. Oh, he goes for a crossbody, but Gunner rolled through. Not only did he roll through, look at the raw power. Look at the raw power of Gunner. Just hoisting Ace Rockwell up, reversing a crossbody. And Rockwell with his own reversal in a small package.
Only a 2 count. Thought that was it right there, but now Gunner's got him. PTSD. Referee. Oh! I thought that was it right there, but Ace Rockwell kicked out at the last possible second. Both men now doing whatever it takes to advance. They're pulling out all the stops. Gunner now just looks, I think he's trying to figure out what he's going to need to do to actually win this match. Now the scales seem to be tilting the fans more in favor of Ace. Squarely behind.
Gunner defeated Christian Hayne cleanly 1-2-3 with a PTSD powerbomb. Did not work on Rockwell. And now Gunner going up. Looks like he's called to go up top, perhaps. Certainly not something that he's familiar with, but looks like he's going for he was patting his head. I'm guessing a big diving headbutt.
We saw Rockwell going to the top rope. It's unfamiliar territory and it didn't work out so well. We'll see if Gunner is able to be more successful.
Ace is high! No! Gunner kicks out. I thought for sure Ace Rockwell was going to advance there. Yet not only the Ace is high, but Gunner coming all the way from the top rope. Rockwell catching him in midair and dropping him down. But no, the tenacity, the fervor, the pure guts of Gunner, the former U.S. Marine and modern-day Viking, not defeated even by that amazing move.
Incredible. Both men have pulled out the biggest moves in their arsenal, and neither of them have been able to use it to seal the victory. What's it going to take as both men now are trying to get back up to their feet? Referee making the count. If he gets to 10, I guess both men are eliminated.
That would be the popular opinion, and that means that there would only be 3 men competing in the finals for the championship.
A moot point as both men back up to their feet. Rockwell charges across with a clothesline, but the momentum carries both men over the top rope and down hard onto the concrete.
Like Gunner got a little bit of the worst end of that, but not by much. Rockwell's still taking plenty of time to get to his feet. And the count is on. Come on.
The count is on and the heat is on. Rockwell rolls back into the ring first, breaking up that count, but he's not going to go back out there. He's going to wait for Gunner, perhaps size him up, setting him up for something.
Back to the ring apron, shoulder tackle to the midsection. Slingshots himself into the ring sunset flip. And he lifts him up again for the PTSD one more time. And he's not kicking out of 2.
That time did it. The second time's the charm. The PTSD once again enables Gunner to get the victory and advance to the finals. We've got Corey Hollis in the finals. We've got Gunner in the finals. 2 more to come, but let's go back and take a look one more time. The incredible strength by Gunner lifting Ace Rockwell up from a prone position on the mat, able to get the victory. 12 minutes, 50 seconds, your elapsed time, and Gunner, your winner.
Volume 2 in round 2 of the Scenic City Invatational. Congo Kong taking on Moose, and 2 juggernauts collide right off the bat.
This one is a battle of the big men, no doubt about it. But how many times do you think Moose has been in a ring with someone bigger than him? This might be a a very rare occurrence. Might be the first time it's ever happened, but Kong has 1 inch on him, I believe, and almost 100 pounds.
And Moose, I don't know that he's ever faced a competitive fighter like Congo Kong, who clearly has the wrestling background, but not necessarily a traditional catch-as-catch-can guy.
Well, we do have to say that, as a matter of fact, they actually have faced each other before on 2 separate occasions, and this is actually a rubber match. Kong won the first match in April of 2015, but then Moose won in June of 2015. So they definitely have been in the ring against one another, but it's a very rare occasion that Moose is the smaller man in the ring.
Moose applied the side headlock to Congo Kong. Congo Kong attempting the escape here. Interesting to see if he's going to use raw power or skill, actually going for a little bit of both. Into a top wrist lock there and a waist lock by Congo Kong. I have to say, quite surprising, Al.
I mean, he looks like a wild beast. Oh, I mean, he is a wild beast, don't get me wrong, but he's got pads, he's got boots. He clearly has athletic background to go with his size and brawling advantages. So, I just really wish I knew more about him and about his background. Did he wrestle in school? Did he go to school? I don't even know.
Moose with a back elbow. Kong registers it, but it doesn't look like it did a lot of damage, and he's stepping right back up face to face with Moose. And the atmosphere here is electric for this. It's like King Kong versus Godzilla, quite literally.
Moose with a big blow there, but Kong responds with a right hand of his own. Oh my goodness. The force of these blows are incredible, but barely doing any damage either now. Well, now Kong finally getting ahead of steam, going up. Oh, but Moose just charges behind him and hits him with the forearm right to the upper chest of Kong.
Kong follows suit with an elbow. This is not going to be a very long match if these two keep hitting each other this hard.
Now crisscross, crossblade, double shoulder block, and Kong goes down!
Impressive feat by Moose to take Congo Kong off his feet. In the first round, we saw Kong manhandle the strong style Psycho Tank, one of the toughest competitors in the history of the area. And Kong threw him around like no one ever has. Now Moose has this challenge of trying to face a big wind-up punch, and Kong stares him down.
Wow. Oh, there we go with that eye poke. That seems to finally have stopped Kong from advancing in his tracks. Moose motioning for a body slam. I don't know if that's a wise idea this early stage in the match. Let's see. Can he? Oh, no, can't do it. Holding on to his lower back. Big mistake by Moose.
Congo Kong with an STO takedown onto the knee. Very innovative offense by this man. Nasty forearm shot across the back of Moose. And now Moose is down on the mat.
Yeah, position you don't see him in very often. Congo rolling across, somersault splash onto the back of Moose.
Moose quick to grab the rope. Could have been some internal injuries there, honestly. That's a lot of weight. Could be rolling over you in its entirety. It's like a Zamboni machine, but one made of human flesh.
Referee Tristan Michaels joining us for night 2, right on top of the action, checking with Moose, asking if he wants to submit. Moose isn't ready to submit just yet, but really I just wonder the extent of the damage he's taken in the early stages of this match from Kong.
He's trying to break the grip of Congo Kong. Manages to do so, at least break the finger lock, and he does break the grip. Kong seemingly unfazed catches Moose in the middle of the ring with a power slam.
Reminiscent of the Junkyard Dog with that power slam. Now we're at the 5-minute mark, and Kong looks like he's going upstairs.
Kong going back to the top. We saw him defeat Tank with a top rope splash in round 1. Now going back up to the second rope, but misses as Moose gets out of the way. may have saved his length in this matchup. It may have saved his chances to go to the finals of the Scenic City Invatational.
No, without a doubt, if Kong hit that splash even off just the second rope, that would have put Moose away. But now Moose needs to figure out a way to get a sustained amount of offense in on Kong. Go for those headbutts. Not quite sure if that's to the chin or to the shoulder area, but they back Kong into the corner. Now Moose charging across.
A lot of impact in the corner. He charges again. Kong throws a clothesline. Moose ducks. Moose goes for a clothesline. I think they got just a little bit of it. But Moose nailed the running kick right to the face of Congo Kong. All 400+ pounds of him. Right at goes down. But Kong kicks out.
Just a 2 count from that, but finally was able to truly take the big man down. Moose signaling to the crowd, looking to put away Congo Kong. What's he gonna do here? He's gonna try and fireman carry him. Oh, but the weight of Congo Kong too much for the former Atlanta Falcon to handle, and Moose goes crashing down in the mat.
He's an extremely powerful individual, but the mass, the girth, the humanity of Congo Kong, too much for that fireman's carry. Moose trying a different approach, good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Kong with a fireman's carry over his own and falls, throws Moose backwards, only gets a 2 count.
Congo Kong now giving the evil eye to referee Tristan Michaels. Maybe not the place that I want to be if I'm in his position.
Tristan Michaels drawing this match in the second round. You've got the 2 biggest guys left in the tournament, both in height and in weight. These guys are just battling tooth and nail. Kong, oh, headbutt by Moose into a European uppercut.
Kong is rocking, but he keeps firing back. For everything Moose throws, Kong has a counter. We saw the unsuccessful fireman's carry the first time, but Moose trying his luck again, and this time successful Death Valley driver onto Congo Kong.
Incredible by Moose, incredible strength and power. He almost lost him a couple of times, but he powered him up, took him down, only gets a 2. I thought he had him right there. I'm sorry, I'm banging the table. I got excited.
And you can see the disbelief on the face of Moose after that. No man has been able to put away Congo Kong thus far, but Moose has given it his best shot.
Moose now setting up for something, running across, but Kong coming in behind him. Oh! Oh, Moose falls down. Here comes Kong! Oh my goodness gracious!
400-pound barrel roll in the corner. Moose, he may be a pancake after that, but he somehow manages to kick out.
Wow, incredible intestinal fortitude by Moose, able to kick out at the last second after that unbelievable barrel roll by Congo Kong, and now Kong climbing up to the second rope, gonna lay some blows down on the head of Moose, but wait, Moose hooking him from underneath. Oh!
Moose with a power bomb from the second rope of Congo Kong, and now I don't believe it. I am astonished at the tenacity of this Congo Kong, this mysterious man.
The fans purely behind Moose, but I got to tell you, both men look incredibly impressive. Just destroying one another, doing moves that would probably kill normal men, and barely phasing these guys. Now Moose goes for a splash. Kong gets out of the way.
Kong going back to the top here. What is this gonna be? Moose doesn't want to wait around to find out. And now going again for the power bomb. Gunner had success with 2 power bombs earlier.
Kong
What did I just see? Are you telling me that Congo Kong just did a hurricane run?
That's what I'm telling you, Dan. I wouldn't believe it either, but I saw it just like you did. Kong now going up top. Looks like he's going to go for that splash, but a Hurricane Rana followed by a splash from a 400-pound man. That's going to do it. Well, now we know what it takes to kill a moose. Unbelievable. This guy is a monster killer. Beat Tank, beat Moose, going to the finals. Let's take a look one more time. Look how far across the ring Moose is, and Kong with that tremendous splash, incredible amount of force, able to get the win. We got Kong, we got Hollis, we got Gunner. We got one more match in the second round to come.
Last matchup of round 2. Once this contest is over, we will know for certain who our 4 finalists are. But first, we've got Jimmy Rave and Gunnar Miller to decide just that.
Interesting matchup. First time match between these two. They have never been in the ring against one another. Gunnar Miller, the local favorite, as we've mentioned, standout at the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga as a linebacker, now transitioning so far quite successfully into the wrestling ring against the smartest man in the room, Jimmy Rave. But as we alluded to earlier, what kind of shape is Jimmy Rave in? You see he's got that tape on his shoulder after landing awkwardly last night and after being in a vehicle accident earlier today. We're going to see what happens in this match.
The peril of a tournament of this nature is that you risk injury competing in multiple matches, and when that happens, you still got to go forward if you're the winner. In this case, exactly what's happened to Jimmy Rave.
Yeah, there's no calling off the fight. This isn't UFC where they can just cancel the fight and wait 6 months to do it again. Jimmy Rave's got to fight Gunnar Miller no matter what. Just to give you an example, Jimmy Rave last night was in the ring for over 21 minutes. So far, Congo Kong, after 2 matches, has been in the ring for less than that. He's had a total ring time of 19 minutes, 50 seconds. So no matter what the outcome of this match, should Jimmy Rave or Gunnar Miller advance, they're going to find themselves at a disadvantage having been in the ring for longer than Congo Kong.
Rave being the ring general and master of psychology that he is, I think there he was testing out exactly what Gunnar had, and he found that he brought quite a wallop with that shoulder tackle.
Yesterday afternoon, before day 1, I was actually drove to the arena with Jimmy. We were filming some stuff for the documentary, and I asked him who he was most leery of facing in the tournament, and his answer was Gunnar Miller. He doesn't know anything about him. He's never been in the ring with him, and Gunnar, as the hometown favorite and having so much hype behind him, really seems to be the wild card, especially when you look at who's left in the tournament. Even going into the second round, he was the one that really had the least amount of knowledge out there about him, and Jimmy Rave really was wary of facing him. And here he finds himself having to face him one-on-one, and again, Jimmy Rave finds himself outsmarted in the ring, so goes out of the ring to stall.
Again, meeting the power of Gunnar Miller, again coming up on the business end of one of those shoulder tackles. And now Rave trying to dictate the flow, dictate the pace.
Can you imagine what would happen if the finals was Gunnar, Congo Kong, Gunnar Miller, and Corey Hollis? You've got 2 huge men, one incredibly powerful man, and Corey Hollis. And that's just such an interesting dynamic. I just really don't know who you would give the advantage to in a match like that. Of course, if Jimmy Rave were to get to the finals, he, has been a teammate of Corey Hollis's in the past, so perhaps the 2 of them might team up. to take down the big man, but that's a big if because at this point, Gunnar Miller just outpowering Jimmy Rave.
3 times Jimmy Rave has met that shoulder tackle, and 3 times it has rocked his world. And now the fans here in Rossville, Georgia are letting him hear it.
Yeah, well, they're saying one more time. They want to see a 4th one. I don't think Jimmy wants to. He's slowing it down.
I don't think he wanted to see the first one.
Or the second one. Or the 3rd one.
But alas, that's the way it happened. Gunnar Miller just staring Jimmy Rave down here. It's like an Old West shootout here, looking for the first man to make the first move.
Now Rave grabs the headlock. Chris Wiggins checking in on that. Gunnar Miller trying to figure out a way to get out of this. Punching him in the breadbasket is one way to get there.
Up and over by Rave, leapfrog by Miller. Rave with a right hand. Blocks Miller, does nothing but rile him up.
But again, I think this is Rave's strategy. I think that punch, I think he knew he wasn't going to necessarily do damage, but I think he's trying to throw Miller off his game. But that leapfrog by Miller, we've been talking about his strength, but the agility and explosiveness that this guy has is off the charts as well. He's had a couple of discussions with the WWE. Certainly as he develops and continues to grow as a wrestler, a lot of people think he is destined to be a star on the big stage one of these days, but right now he's looking to become a star in the Scenic City Invatational and advance to the finals and perhaps win this thing. As we're 5 minutes into the match, and it's been 80-85% Gunnar Miller so far.
And Miller, interestingly enough, one of the men with the least amount of experience in the tournament, but as I mentioned on night 1, you don't have to teach him anything twice. He never duplicates mistakes. Big right hand there. Off the ropes he goes, up and over. Ducks a clothesline. Miller back through here, and now Jimmy Rave meets him with a nasty clothesline of his own.
Yeah, but Gunnar Miller back to his feet, and Jimmy Rave doesn't know he's up. Turns around, charges Gunnar, but forces him into the corner. A couple of shoulder tackles, a quick attack by Jimmy Rave. Jimmy Rave's quickness is definitely underrated. We've seen him, punches Gunnar Miller right in the mush. Goes for a cover, only gets a 1 count.
Rave arguing with official Chris Wiggins right off the bat here.
What does it matter if it's a 1 count or a 2 count? I don't get that.
Chop by Jimmy Rave, snapmare takeover. Where he's really going to school Miller is on the mat. Miller has many strengths, again blowing the kisses.
I wonder if he's blowing the kiss at the same fan. I don't know if it's the same fan that was here last night or not, but again, blowing the kiss and then doing the stomp to the head of Gunnar Miller. Jimmy Rave now pretty quickly has taken the advantage. When you look at the list of names Jimmy Rave has defeated, it's a veritable who's who of professional wrestling. This is a guy who once beat AJ Styles and CM Punk in consecutive nights in the Ring of Honor. He's also beaten Jay Lethal, Jay Briscoe, Michael Elgin, Tetsuya Naito, Drew Galloway, Milano Collection AT. The list goes on and on and on and on and on.
Rave with the Cobra clutch cinched in. And Gunnar Miller is fading fast as a result.
Fans behind Gunnar. Jimmy Rave telling him to keep it quiet. Whoa! Gunnar Miller at the last second raised that arm up and now backing Jimmy Rave into the corner. Just sheer brute strength takes him across. Oh, and Jimmy Rave spits on Gunnar Miller.
It has been a go-to move in the playbook of Jimmy Rave during this tournament. And he's found some success with it, but on this particular exchange, I don't think he came out on the better end.
Well, it's a move designed to try and throw your opponent off his game, and even despite his inexperience, Gunnar Miller didn't fall for it. Comes off with a beautiful shoulder tackle, and Jimmy Rave down on the mat.
Gunnar Miller showing nice patience under fire here.
The tape that Jimmy Rave had on that shoulder has fallen off, probably due to the sweat from this match. Now, the big chop on Miller, gonna send him across, but no, Miller reverses it.
Big spine buster, playing at Jimmy Rave. And Rave barely kicked out of that one right there.
Just a cheap count, but a great spine buster from Miller. Clearly been studying. Miller, he actually scheduled his wrestling debut a couple months earlier than anticipated because he wanted to wrestle on a fundraiser for the daughter of the UTC Mox PA announcer. So his debut match was for a benefit, which just shows you the kind of heart that this guy has. And now lifting Jimmy Rave up on his shoulders, takes him down, bridges up.
And Rave kicked out, but barely. That is the electric chair German suplex, and that is one of Gunnar Miller's signature maneuvers. And he found that he almost beat a competitor of the class of Jimmy Rave with it, but not quite. Now what is next for Miller?
Now great view from behind the corner of Jimmy Rave, slowly getting up to his feet, and Gunnar Miller stalking his prey from behind.
We saw Miller beat Chip Day with that nasty football tackle in midair. Like he might have been going for something similar there, and does successfully.
Looks like Jimmy Rave's head snapped back on that turnbuckle. We mentioned we think Jimmy Rave may have been knocked out last night. Looks like he's down again.
Referee Chris Wiggins is checking on the welfare of Jimmy Rave here.
Pushing Gunnar Miller back, holding up the X sign.
This is very unfortunate. I really hope this match is able to continue, but of course the safety of the competitors is paramount here.
You see some of the wrestlers, Ace Rockwell, Anthony Henry, Rick Michaels, referee Tristan Michaels coming out to check on Jimmy. And, you know, like I said when I was talking to him yesterday, he's never won a tournament like this, and that was the one thing that was eating at him. And if he can't continue, it's not because of anything that happened in the ring, but because of a car accident that happened the afternoon. I mean, that's just not how you want this to go, and especially considering the road Jimmy Rave has been on to come back to where he's gotten to in the wrestling world. He was once a huge star and almost lost everything due to troubles outside the ring. Now making a comeback, and Rick Michaels in the ring now talking to Gunnar Miller. You see Drew Mullinax, owner of Empire Wrestling here.
And Gunnar Miller showing great compassion and sportsmanship here. A lesser man would take advantage of this situation.
Well, no, but I mean, at this point, it's clear that they're going to stop the match. So Gunnar Miller knows he's going to advance to the finals, and it's just a matter of time now because we're just waiting on actual, documented stoppage. But clearly, Jimmy Rave in no condition to continue. At this point, it's just a matter of just concern for his well-being. You see the fans now finally, getting to their feet as Jimmy Rave slowly gets.
Wait a minute! Wait just 1 minute inside Cradle! I don't believe it. I am shocked. Look at the grin. Look at the grin on his face.
I mean, he duped Gunnar Miller, he duped Ace Rockwell, Drew Mullinax, Rick Michaels, he duped me, he duped you, he duped everybody, but he got the win. I don't know what to say.
Hand raised in victory for Jimmy Rave. We were seconds away from the match being thrown out.
Is he really? He's offering to shake hands with Gunnar Miller after that? I have nothing to say at this point. I guess let's just go to the replay. I don't even want to watch. I'm not even going to watch this.
There you see the spear into the corner, which Jimmy hit hard. That was the move that beat Chip Day in round one. And as they're helping Jimmy to the back, he shows it was all a charade. Inside Cradle, going to get the pinfall victory here. 1, 2, 3 over Gunnar Miller. We're all astonished. championship showcase match about to get underway. If we can recover from what we just saw, that is, Jimmy Rave pulling the heist of the century, perhaps.
Absolutely. I don't even know what to say, but Jimmy Rave just pulled the wool over everybody's eyes, did what it took to get the victory, and he's advanced to the finals. So it's Jimmy Rave, Congo Kong, Gunner, Corey Hollis in the finals for the first ever Scenic City Invatational. And again, Corey Hollis did what he had to do to get there. So did Jimmy Rave.
It has been established that these competitors will do whatever it takes. Jimmy Rave embodying that in the last matchup. But now we got an 8-man tag team contest underway. Mark Vandy in the ring with Chip Day to kick things off here.
Yeah, Mark Vandy teaming with Mr. Sports Entertainment, who's quite the character to say the least, and Corey Cox and Tank. So talk about a odd team right there. But their opponents are Chip Day, Ryan Vega, Alexander S. Kirk, and Matt Fortune. And Fortune accompanied by his manager, the seductive Steve Dave.
Empire's resident hemorrhoid, seductive Steve Dave is that. Chip Day off the ropes. Mark Vandy with a nice boot to the face. Of course, Chip Day and Ryan Vega comprise 2/3 of the White Rose stable. We've been in a heated war with not only Livewire Entertainment, the team of Corey Cox and Mr. Sports Entertainment, but the Strong Style Psycho Tank. And so we're going to see some personal feelings, I believe, come up in this matchup.
This match is definitely personal, but in the case of Chip and Ryan, given that their partner in the White Rose has advanced to the finals, they certainly want to make a good showing for themselves as well. What an incredible feather in their cap it would be for them to be victorious in this match, and then for Corey Hollis to win the Scenic City Invatational. Of course, the way things are going right now, I don't think that's going to happen, as Mark Vandy, thought he had things going his way, but ends up planted face first into the second turnbuckle at the hands of the current Empire Junior Heavyweight Champion, Ryan Vega. Punk Rock's last hope.
And that is it. And the leader of the White Rose, and a man who has really stepped up to the plate over the last few months and showed us that he was capable of things we didn't expect or think possible. Now we're seeing Alexander S. Kirk